Okay, we have move-in tomorrow, and we're getting there at 6:30 in the morning, and we're working until midnight. So, I went to Target. I got these, which is some of my favorite coffee. These and the Starbucks mini espresso cans are the only coffee I'll drink. I also got a lot of other stuff. Most of it is kind of boring. Hand soap, good deodorant, sunscreen, toothbrush cover, more face sunscreen, and Fabuloso. I'm gonna try and wash my gloves and also some shoes. And obviously this is the best for hockey gear, so I got that. Tonight I'm gonna try and go to bed early, hydrate, and just prepare myself for tomorrow. Welcome to move-in day. As an RA, I get to help out with this. We started at about 6:30 and I was directing traffic in this parking lot for most of the day. Honestly, when the day was over, I was so tired and very happy to be done. When I look back on this year, it was really a year of growth for me. I think I really worked hard to get out of my comfort zone with everything, like including hockey. And I think that's something that as often as you can do that, the better. Like, I'm always trying to be better in every area of my life. And so this year I tried to really take every opportunity to do that. And I think being an RA was a big part of that, like just learning how to talk to people more effectively and be a better leader has been really good for me. If you don't know me, I want to give you a little background on myself. My name is Fiona Hatton. I play college hockey. I'm originally from Alaska, and I'm just starting to get into content creation. I started a podcast my senior year of high school in 2022 to help reduce the stigma around mental health in sports, and I'm still doing it. Since then, it's expanded a lot to include a lot of topics around mindset, which is one of my passions. I'm a double major in computer science and psychology. One day I hope to coach collegiately and at an elite level hockey-wise. But now I'm working through my degree. This was filmed right before the beginning of my sophomore year, and I'm just getting around to editing it now, so now it's summer of 2025 and I'll be a rising junior. But I really hope you enjoy watching and learning more about me. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I needed to go to the rink and replace my steel. Last year it got pretty cut down. I think I've had this current set of steel for a couple years. So I just got a new one from Bauer. It might be Flylight, but I'm not totally sure. It was somewhere in the 170 range, which is ridiculous. But I really want to try and get used to it before the season. You can see here I have one of my awards I won last year, but it got broken over the summer, so I had to just throw some tape on it, which was funny. But I always try and organize my bag. I tend to be kind of more of a messy person and tend to collect a bunch of stuff. But I like to keep it as organized as possible, even though if you ask my teammates, they will just say that's a total fail. But I am working on it. So you can see our locker room here. It says Home with the Lancers. We have some quotes on the walls. It's really nice. We all have wooden stalls. This summer I'm going to try and do some renovating on it. But you can see my new steel. I went to Holland's a little bit, so you can see there's synthetic ice all over my skates and all over my car, but whatever. Baby hockey skates are the cutest thing ever. I just love looking at them. Okay, made it back to the car. Gonna try this. It's actually really thick and nice. One thing about me is I really struggle with eczema. I'm allergic to gluten and I really limit my intake of that. I never eat it unless it's somehow cross-contaminated, but I still really struggle with eczema. I remember in the fall when this was recorded, I would constantly struggle with eczema on my eyelids, which is horrible. And I eat a super clean diet. That's an example of one of my meals, but I think it's just an ongoing process. One thing I was doing a lot in the fall is editing. I have a podcast called 4 Minutes with Fiona about athlete mental health, and I interviewed a lot of exciting guests over the summer. I had Billie Jean King on twice. It took me a long time to edit her interview, but here's me doing that. I like to do that at night a lot. And I was super excited because I set up these lights in my room. They're just LEDs, but I have a little remote for them and I can control them that way, which was really nice. Okay, here's my update on the eczema cream. I feel like my left eye is a million times worse after using it. Like, it feels so red right now, but I am gonna use it again tonight because I feel like maybe my right eye is better and I just need to keep using it. But if it's worse in the morning, I'm probably gonna stop using it because my left eye feels like it is about to swell up, like swell shut, to be honest. Depending on where we're at during the year, I don't always have time to do my makeup. I feel like I just get so busy. Majority of the day I have 8 a.m. class, and I try and get as much sleep as possible, but sometimes I love doing my makeup. I'm really obsessed with anything makeup. Here's some tea I've been drinking. Raspberry leaf tea is something that really helps me a lot. Also in the fall, I randomly cut my foot and I had to go to the medical center on campus, which is unfortunate. And if you know me, you know I usually do push-ups before bed every night. For a long time, I did 152 every night. I played for the All-Stars, and Zoe Hickle, the former national team player, she played at UMD. She used to do 100 push-ups every night before bed. So I started doing 152 because I just am competitive and wanted to do more than her. And I did that for a long time, probably 5 or 6 years. Ever since coming to college, I do it less often just because I'm tired, and I think we hit those arm workouts during our lifts. Like, we lift all the time, especially in the fall. Like, so I've kind of stopped doing it, but I do love that kind of ritual, but I think I've just replaced it with other things that are probably more effective long term. I have these New Balances that I just relaced and washed. Now they're really old. In this video, they're still pretty white, but I need to find some new ones. I really love New Balance for just a casual sneaker around. Like, I like a lifestyle shoe, but I really love just sneakers for daily wear. And also in this video, I'm still wearing my Whoop. If you follow Whoop at all, you probably know they just released some new bands and new subscriptions. I thought they were pretty cool, but they are really expensive, and currently I don't have my subscription. I love data, and I've loved Whoop forever, probably since 2016 or 2017 when they first started doing like beta testing with pro athletes, and they weren't even available to the public. And I kind of wish I had bought one when they first started selling them with no subscription for $500, or bought like a grandfathered band so I could have it now. But during the season, I really love my Whoop because it helps me track my sleep. It's scientifically proven the less sleep you get as an athlete, the more likely you are to be injured. So I try and really dial in with that during the year, but honestly, sometimes I'm really busy. And if you're a college athlete, you understand, like, sometimes sleep just falls by the wayside, which is horrible, and that's a habit I'm going to break this year. But there's that. I really miss my Whoop. I'll probably get it in the fall again. And here's the shoe, all crisp and clean. And then we typically do lifts a lot in the fall, so here's me walking to one of those. Just got back from the gym. I did a salt pack, I did 3-mile time trial, and I did 2010s for 8, and then a couple minute rest, then again. I am tired, but I feel the best I've felt in so long. Like, whenever I do a hard workout, I just feel very peaceful internally after. So, feeling good. Alright, quickly did my makeup, brushed my hair, and showered. Now I'm going to team brunch. These are my new posters. If you're still watching this video, I just want to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed learning more about me and my life. This video was from a while ago. It was from last August, and I have a bunch more videos from the season that I'm going to post in season and kind of off season now. This summer, I'll be living on campus again, training, and doing my podcast. So feel free to stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.